Welcome back. Hezena says that she feels attacked, and for all fairness, I want to give her time to respond. Hezena, 3, 2, and you go.
So I appreciate that our honorable professor here is taking care of his family and providing for his children. What I want to remind him that he has used the word consuming. We do not want to be consumers in this country. That's not how we build our nation. We want to participate in the governance, in the decision making, and in the manufacturing. You know, making up. We make up about, is it 75% of the Kenyan population as young people?
Yeah.
And you can imagine the consumption rate is 75%. If the consumption rate is higher than the production rate, so who exactly, where is this country exactly going? People are consuming.
Excess, we can
people are consuming, you mean import. So, but what if these consumers also turn into producers?
Yeah.
They contribute into the production, like through strengthening of SMEs, strengthening of, I mean, putting them in positions of leadership and influence. We will be producing more because it's our time. We know where the shoe pinches. We have the energy. They struggled during their time. They are done. Now they are at the point of eating, receiving, you know, uncomfortable. They are done with the struggle. Who is struggling now? It is us, the youth and women.
Yes.
And
not men.
He says he provides for the family. It's biblical for men to provide. But what I know is that a lot of SMEs are run by women. Very few men sell mboga. So who is exactly providing for that family? He's well off, of course, he's a lecturer at the school of choice. So he can afford to provide for his family. How many other families out there have women as the breadwinners, have youth in the border sector as the breadwinners? I'm a firstborn of several. And I am also helping in ensuring that I provide for my family with the assistance of my mom.
Yeah, once you have been empowered.
With the assistance of my mom. What now our parents, like Professor, don't understand is that the empowerment is talking about is academic. We are done with that. But once we are in the job market, do we have the jobs? Do we have the opportunities? Is this education appreciated? Right?
Yeah.
Is this empowerment put into use? Or their generation is just used to providing and we consume?
Yeah.
We do not want to consume. We want to participate in the building and production of our country. We want Kenya to be the East African gem. You have seen Congo wants to join the East African community. They are bringing on board a population of 90 million. If the unemployment rate of youth in Kenya is very high, if industries are strengthened through the economic revolution, like Baba is saying, if there is an agricultural revolution, like I intend to do in Samburu, we'll put more youth into work. Where will we be having the market for this? Obviously not as that, because now we are producing. We will start focusing on the African trade. We'll start focusing on importing. That is what China has done. It capitalized on industrialization and on young people. And now China is applying everything to the world. We can do that as Kenya. Nigeria has a population of about 250 million. Kenya has of almost 50 million, and Congo has 90 million. How many other African countries that can empower the youth, give them opportunities? You have empowered us already. Now we are ready to take up the positions to help you rest, because we have consumed and consumed. Now we want you to rest.
I didn't want to respond because I was misunderstood, Victor. I will say one word, just a few words.
Before we go to the next
I think
topic.
She misunderstood me, like consumption is a bad thing. I said of resources. Look at education, investment, even government. When any government takes power, it must invest in the youth, in education, in health, all those that matters. Build schools, build, even I said from the family perspective is that put money there. To have a better future, you have to train the youths and train them properly and actually create jobs for them. So that is the perspective I had. That not that you are like a parasite who is just fiozzering, or
you are my professor. I can't argue so much on that.
So we are all together in this.
All right.
But in politics, not every youth is going into politics anyway.
Okay,
right.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. Let's get into this as we know. I'm told that we are running out of time, but then the Jubilee administration is soon coming to an end in a few months to come. But the president is adamant to tell people that this is my track record. On social media, we've seen several billboards doing rounds on social media, stipulating the president's achievement. Politically speaking, and the Jubilee, we have got their NDC coming up soon. We have got Sagana 3 also loading. And we also have the Azimio Moja pact to be signed on Saturday. What is the president trying to tell us? That he is single-handedly fighting to see that Jubilee is resuscitated. People say that Jubilee is dead. Was Jubilee dead, Dr.?
I would think, you know, this is a political season.
Yes.
Anybody could say anything to their benefit. Someone will say Jubilee is dead, and still actually fighting the dead body.
Yes.
You know, you don't fight someone who has died. So Jubilee is not dead. Jubilee is forming a coalition with Azimio. So it's a party in no manner of existence,
yes,
whether it is legal existence, de facto existence, all this, the Jubilee is there. It's a political party.
The structure, the party structure still exists.
Yeah, the leader, not just structures. The leader of Jubilee is Uhuru Kenyatta. Is still alive,
yes,
and is president. Jubilee is the ruling party. Are we saying there's no government if Jubilee was dead? I think it is a political statement that people make in order to show that Jubilee is dead, so that people could move to other parties, particularly UDA. UDA makes all those comments, and it's not good for any democracy to do those things. Grow our parties. If a party strength has gone down, let the one that comes ascend to popularity in the country actually also grow in a natural way, or in a way that is supported by the people. But it's a political season. It's a season of elections, and people will say anything. But I want to say this: what politicians do not do very well, we do politics also in certain circles, is to say what you have done and make sure people understand what you have done. I think President Uhuru, by listing things that the Jubilee administration has done, people actually will see Jubilee in a different light. We'll even see the president from a different light, other than what we normally see as propaganda, that nothing has been done. In fact, politicians will be quick to say the sitting MP has not done anything, and the sitting senator has done nothing. Nobody will not.
Nature of politics,
not the nature of politics. Nobody will sit in an office for 5 years and do nothing. At least there should be a chronology of things. They have done roads, I know for sure. They have done roads, and of course SGR with its own issues is going into.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Let's get into this as we know. I'm told that we are running out of time, but then the Jubilee administration is soon coming to an end in a few months to come. But the president is adamant to tell people that this is my track record. On social media, we've seen several billboards doing rounds on social media, stipulating the president's achievement. Politically speaking, and the Jubilee, we have got their NDC coming up soon. We have got Sagana 3 also loading. And we also have the Azimio Moja pact to be signed on Saturday. What is the president trying to tell us? That he is single-handedly fighting to see that Jubilee is resuscitated. People say that Jubilee is dead. Was Jubilee dead, Dr.?
I would think, you know, this is a political season.
Yes.
Anybody could say anything to their benefit. Someone will say Jubilee is dead, and still actually fighting the dead body.
Yes.
You know, you don't fight someone who has died. So Jubilee is not dead. Jubilee is forming a coalition with Azimio. So it's a party in no manner of existence, whether it is legal existence, de facto existence, all this, the Jubilee is there. It's a political party.
The structure, the party structure still exists.
Yeah, the leader, not just structures. The leader of Jubilee is Uhuru Kenyatta. Is still alive, and is president. Jubilee is the ruling party. Are we saying there's no government if Jubilee was dead? I think it is a political statement that people make in order to show that Jubilee is dead, so that people could move to other parties, particularly UDA. UDA makes all those comments, and it's not good for any democracy to do those things. grow our parties. If a party strength has gone down, let the one that comes ascend to popularity in the country actually also grow in a natural way or in a way that is supported by the people. But it's a political season. It's a season of elections, and people will say anything. But I want to say this. What politicians do not do very well, we do politics also in certain circles, is to say what you have done and make sure people understand what you have done. I think President Uhuru, by listing things that the Jubilee administration has done, people actually will see Jubilee in a different light. We'll even see the president from a different light, other than what we normally see as propaganda, that nothing has been done. In fact, politicians will be quick to say the sitting MP has not done anything, the sitting senator has done nothing. Nobody will not. The nature of politics. Not the nature of politics. Nobody will sit in an office for 5 years and do nothing. At least there should be a chronology of things. They have done roads, I know for sure. They have done roads, and of course SGR with its own issues. They have done SGR. In fact, I've seen transformation. Go to Central, I've seen that construction towards Nyeri and all directions. Things personally I've seen. Maybe Hezena does not see it because she says she was born later, but we have seen where we have come from. we have actually, there's transformation. If you compare 1990, for example, or 1997, and now, you can see actually the transformation in terms of infrastructure, in terms of cities, how cities have grown, in terms of income, in terms of even education awareness. People are aware, more aware. It's good so to put down on pen and paper what Jubilee has done, so that it's a scorecard. And I wish that this should be the direction of politics in our country. That you say, these are my achievements. People can say, yes, we have seen a road there, we have seen a school constructed there, we have seen a college here, we have seen this here. And then we ask them questions, what about these other things that you have not done? So it is important that every administration accounts for the utilization of resources that they have been granted through the budgetary process, actually, which is through Parliament, which is a representative body of the people of that particular country.
Because I want to
by stating exactly what has been done, how money has been spent.
Even as you respond to that, Hezena, the president said that siasa tutapiga wakati wake ikifika, and wakati ndio huu sasa, and he's completely now folding his sleeve, getting from the comfort of his office, and now want to dive completely into politics and now do what he's, because he's a politician. Much as the president, a unifying factor, he's a politician at the end of the day. What do you see once the president says that it's all systems go? He's going to stipulate his achievements as the Jubilee administration. His deputy has been saying that Jubilee is dead, but as Dr. is saying that the president cannot be in office and yet the sponsoring party is still is dead. That can't happen. Having said that, the president is coming out strongly as the leader of the government. What are we likely to see now that things will be out moving? As a response to your question.
Those are a lot of questions at once.
Exactly.
But let me first respond to Professor. You know, he has presumed what my views and thoughts are about the president. I have nothing but heap of appreciation and praise for the president. I might be a young person suffering in this country together with my fellow young youth and women. And it does not mean we are totally oblivious of the progress that our nation has made. And we will not be solidly supporting Raila Odinga if he was not joining forces or a recommendation by a very hardworking president. We have seen the SGR. Like Professor says, it's a political season. Anything goes, anything can be said. But the fact is, the SGR is majestically standing there. They will say at what cost. What matters is that this SGR will benefit the future generations. In Samburu, particularly, we have seen the tarmacking of the Nyahururu-Maralal highway for the first time. And when I'm MP, I will ensure that the tarmac goes to Baragoi and solves the insecurity issues. The tarmac will connect Baragoi to Turkana, Baragoi to Marsabit, and solve the insecurity and poverty issues. It will open up the region. And secondly, he commissioned a very huge dam next to my home. Okay? the dam will solve the inadequacy of water in Samburu. I commend him for that. I'm not blind to that. And we have seen the highway, the dual carriage. He has done so much. And not only that, he has continued. There was a time even the international community had lost hope in our country.
Exactly.
A lot of people are seeing us like a destabilized nation. We are about to go to another PEV. They went into the handshake. The international community is coming back, and now they want all sorts of association in Kenya. You've seen the other day with the president of France, His Excellency Emmanuel Macron.
Yes.
You've seen this past Friday with His Royal Majesty, the ruler of Dubai, and they have already declared that they are going to start up an innovation and technology center in Kenya. I'm hoping that technological and innovation center will go to Chalbi Desert, because you know, they will feel good in that kind of climate. Secondly,
she said there's no network there.
No, they will come with the network and all infrastructure. Again, we have seen the commissioning of Lamu Port, which has expanded the region. And even now, Congo, with its 90 million population, wanting, doing every... one cow. I don't want to say that. I'm stealing the Commonwealth. So with the Congo, with its 90 million population, thinking it wise to join forces with the East African Commission, it's because they are seeing the progress and the maturity that the East African Commission is making, the potential. They are going to make about, how many trillions in GDP if that happens? And why are they doing that? It's because of things like SGR. Congo is landlocked, right?
Yes.
They are depending on East Africa, or they can depend on that.
That's why they want to join the bloc.
Exactly. And we have... They are proposing one currency. They are proposing at this rate. If we get into this parliament, we're going to form the United States of Africa. That's where we want to go as young people, because our parents did well for us. They empowered us. They empowered us for a reason. They want us to forge and steer this country forward and make it big. And with the expansion of Lamu Port, with the Mombasa Port, with the SGR, that one will open and make Kenya what do we call? It will make Kenya the giant, the center, and all these countries will have to depend on Kenya. So a wise president will ensure that there is political stability in the country, there is peace, there is security, and so that the region grows.
And continuity of what
exactly, and continuity. Like in Raila Odinga's manifesto, there is something called continuity of administrative continuity.
Yes.
This is what he's working on. Yes.
Because, but that, just to mention, the shipyard in Kisumu is also functional, and they are constructing a ship in Kisumu that was commissioned by the president sometimes last year. I witnessed that.
And the airport.
And the airport is also being expanded.
And Isiolo Airport also. There is also Isiolo Airport. It will open up the region. And by the way, I forgot to mention, the Great North Road has been complete, started by Kibaki but finished by the president through Merile. All these were promises in his own government. He didn't have to do much. He just kept his promise. This is a president we want to appreciate as young people. And the other day you saw, when he called on youth to fill State House, do you think youth will just go there and eat money and jump and run? No. Most of them I know, most youth who are there are my friends from various political parties, and they are respectable youth of integrity. They went there because they appreciate this president.
All right. I'm told we have got only 3 minutes to go. Daktari, as we come to a close, what's your parting shot as far as the president's achievement is concerned?
I would say that the president has done well. When you say well, I'm also, you know, not an easy marker. I can't give you 90%, you know. But the president has done well. I would say he has
done
generous
well. Enough.
No, I'm being fair. I'm being fair. I can give him 68%, which is a strong B.
Okay.
Yeah. But again, he had certain challenges in his government, particularly in the second term, where his principal assistant actually left work. He stopped working from 2018. And it's important to note that the shortfall can only be accounted for as a result of lack of support internally within government. But he has done well. I've driven Victor from Kisii or to Kisumu, to Bungoma, to Kitale. The highway is nice, smart.
There's no rough road at all.
It's wide, wider, because it used to be very narrow. It's wider and a really good road, motorable. You go speed, minimum speed or maximum speed as expected. That has made the place different. So I could buy, in Bungoma, ahead of Bungoma, I could buy onions across the road. You buy bananas, you buy, pineapples and all that. That is going actually to lift people from poverty in the time to come. These things can come gradually, but actually they have helped to develop the country. The president I would say, has done well in his presidency.
To add slightly on that,
it's okay. I will also give you time.
Exactly.
Yes.
There was a question you had asked me on if Jubilee was dead. And now, you see, I don't think it was dead, but we just had a vice president who knew that the party was a vehicle to run for office. Once he got into office, despite his running mate, quitting and doing all sabotaging and all those kinds of things he was accused of, and disrespect and all those kinds of things, he continued to work. And right now, I don't know what Kenyans will be able to tell you if they're honest with themselves. He was working alone. He has achieved a lot of Jubilee's manifestos. For us, the dam was more important than the laptops for now, because we want to survive, right? The rural electrification, he's been ensuring that's happening. The title deeds, he has given title deeds even to women. These are things we want to see as young people.
You know what? As I usually do here on the show, every aspirant who come to the show, I take the latitude to give them space to sell the manifesto and agenda. It's open that you're running for a seat of woman representative in Samburu. We wish you all the best. Perhaps that is your camera. You talk to them and tell them you have got 2-3 minutes to sell yourself on a national television.
Should I say it in Samburu?
You talk to them to the language they understand. Perfect enough. Perfect enough.
Thank you. So, enter super Sambur eserian ngopang supat Kaumon Tai, Enjokukura, and Mutengarake, my manifestos are the following. I intend to restore peace and stability through the office of the woman representative, because I know women are much capable of creating peace in any society, because gender inequality cuts across every other development spectrum. And once you have gender equality, you appreciate your women and put them on a pedestal to help you. These women can restore peace and revive your economy. Secondly, you all know that I have an agricultural revolution agenda, and I want to introduce it as an alternative means of livelihood. This will curb insecurity, this will reduce poverty, and this will give us a solution forward into, through sustainable food production, and will not have more people starving. And again, I intend to maximally utilize all the resources that the NGAF provides, because in any case, I've been helping you guys from my own pockets. Imagine what I can do with public resources. I have been an activist for how the county government is misusing your funds. It does not mean I'm looking for this seat to go and misuse the same funds. Lastly, the education and health sector needs a thorough revival in Samburu. We have seen that the hospital did not even have painkillers. When the dam comes, we will have water. That will solve one problem in the hospital. But there is so much that the resources that go to Samburu County can do for only a population of about 300 and something thousand. That's a very little population to ensure that everyone is living everyone is living well and in peace, regardless of communities. I know I come from the largest clan, but in my campaign, there will be nothing like clans. It will be about serious and rigorous, issue-based and development. Thank you.
Daktari, yes. I think tukiongeza kuzidi hapo tutaribu. Tumalize.
Thank you so much.
All right. They say Ashe Oleng.
Asholeng Kacham Daiboki.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We've been speaking to Hezena Lemaletian. She is running Lemaletian. I beg your pardon. She's running for the woman representative seat in Samburu County, and she's already stipulated her manifesto there, as we usually do here on the show. And Daktari from the University of Nairobi, who is a University of Nairobi lecturer of political science and a political scientist as well. Thank you so much for joining us, and you as a viewer for your valid company. We are taking a break. The show is not yet over. We'll be right back after this.
Thank you.
Asanteni sana. Thank you so much for your time. It's been amazing.
I've never spoken in vernacular.